Hey everybody, it's Mike Frieder here with On-Call Compliance Solutions, and I'm back with another compliance tip of the week. Today we're talking about DFARS, NIST SP 800-171, and CMMC, managing websites and publicly accessible information for compliance success. So hey, if you're a defense contractor who is feeling overwhelmed, tired, and alone, trying to understand all of this DFARS, NIST SP 800-171, and CMMC compliance stuff, I've got great news for you. You found your home here at On-Call Compliance Solutions, where we can help you transform into your company's on-call compliance hero. Let's jump into it. So, I know we've been talking about it a little bit lately. Now we're going to talk about it a lot. All right, so let's talk about one of the most commonly overlooked but extreme important compliance challenges. Believe it or not, it's managing your website and other publicly accessible information under NIST SP 800-171 and CMMC Control 3.1.22 or 22. Now, I know what you're thinking, Mike, what does my website have to do with compliance? Well, my friend, it turns out everything. Because if you're not careful, you could potentially accidentally post CUI to your website. And as it turns out, with NIST SP 800-171, you have to prepare even for that, even for the unlikely, even if the people managing your website would have no clear path to even getting CUI. So look, NIST SP 800-171 Control 3.1.22 specifically requires organizations to control the posting and processing of controlled unclassified information on publicly accessible systems. That means your company website, blogs, social media, and really anything else publicly available online that represents your company could pose a compliance risk if it's not properly managed. So how does this happen? Well, how does CUI end up online? Here are some all too common mistakes. Number one, accidental posting. Someone uploads a case study or a project summary that includes technical data from a defense contract. And believe me, this actually happens all the time. Just think about how many defense contractor websites you've seen with those really cool fighter aircraft right on the front page. Next, unvetted marketing materials. A well-meaning marketing team posts product details that fall under ITAR, EAR, or DFARS restrictions. Look, we all think what you guys do out there is super duper cool. But what is not cool is when we're trying to win business accidentally using CUI or even ITAR restricted materials to actually win that business via cool marketing aids. Look, we all know our marketing teams have the best of intentions, but they need to be overseen. Next, employee oversights. A team member mentions specific contract details or capabilities that should be kept internal or kept secret. Here's the thing. You may not even realize you're posting CUI, and when an auditor starts digging, or worse, if an adversary gets their hands on it, the consequences can be very severe, including failure of a DFARS or NIST audit and failure of CMMC certification. Now, what should you be doing to manage this risk? It's a great question. Well, first off, you got to have a formal content review process. And I know what you're thinking to yourself, no way, Mike. And I'm going to tell you, yes way. And you will definitely be losing points and failing audit points and having problems with CMMC certification without this. Yes, you have to have a formal content review process. Every single piece of content needs a compliance review before posting, and there are no exceptions. 2, implement change control for your website. Random uploads, edits, and page additions should not happen without oversight. This is part of your overall change control process that, again, is expected within any organization handling CUI or even, really honestly, FCI at this point. And again, you've got to have a change control process. Secure your hosting environment. Your website needs to be on a secure, DFARS compliant hosting platform that prevents unauthorized access and protects data integrity. Now look, I get it. If you don't have CUI, right, why would your website hosting environment have to actually be compliant? And again, I'm not saying that it necessarily does, but we would recommend using a website environment that is compliant so that there can be no questions. And again, a lot of our clients have their prospects or potential clients upload information through their website. And if there's any chance that they can be uploading technical information through the website, all of a sudden, guess what? That's in scope and it's got to be compliant. So we just say, look, you know what? We'd rather see you host in a DFARS compliant environment. It's really not hard to do. If you don't know if yours is, you can reach out to us and we'll answer that question and we'll take a look into it. Or again, we host websites in DFARS compliant environments. Okay, it's part of what we do for our clients and as a service to you. Next, train your staff. If your marketing and IT teams don't understand what CUI is, they can't properly protect it. And this is maybe the most overlooked thing there is, which is you've got to train your people adequately to do their jobs, and that includes the marketing team to make sure they understand that they can't just go post CUI in a public place. Now, if that sounds overwhelming, I have some good news for you, because at On-Call Compliance Solutions, we have developed the world's first DFARS, NIST SP 800-171, and CMMC compliant website management service. Yes, we're the only people in the world who understand defense contractors and their unique needs, especially when it comes to the posting and processing of publicly accessible information and what you're required to do by law. So that's right, we take the guesswork and stress out of managing your public-facing digital assets by providing compliant website hosting that meets DFARS requirements, a change control process that ensures all updates go through a compliance review, and a content review process to make sure no CUI gets posted where it shouldn't be, and if for some unimaginable reason it was posted, we have ready-to-go incident response procedures that our team are trained on and know how to do in order to get that CUI or ITAR-specific information off the internet quickly and remediate the situation for you fully. This means you don't have to worry about unintentional compliance violations on your public-facing platforms ever again. Our team ensures your website stays compliant, secure, and stress-free, so you can focus on winning contracts and growing your business. And by the way, if you've been looking at your website lately and you're thinking to yourself, man, this thing doesn't really look all that great, I have to tell you a little bit of background on On-Call. On-Call Computer Solutions, our parent company, is a global managed IT services company who has completed thousands of websites over the last 20 plus years. We also host and manage hundreds of websites for our clients, both commercially and in the defense space. We design beautiful websites, and we also understand internet marketing and how to make a website that truly converts. So again, I know that we're primarily on this channel focused heavy duty on compliance and helping you to reach DFARS and CMMC compliance, understanding NIST SP 800-171, but if your website is looking a little sad or you're unhappy with your website designer because they just never get back to you very quickly or never seem to get the changes right, the good news is not only can we help you with your website, but we can help you with your website and make sure that you're going to pass all the compliance controls when it comes to publicly accessible information anyway. So at a certain point in time, it really just kind of makes sense to get our help with this. And hey, at On-Call, we take defense contractors just like you who have had this DFARS, NIST, CMMC, ITAR, and EAR information security compliance stuff dropped in their laps like a seagull on a sunny day. And we teach you how to level up and be a proper on-call compliance hero for your company, eliminating gaps, gray areas, and getting this solved, all while showing you how to leverage compliance as your secret weapon to land more defense work, you guessed it, with higher profit margins, baby. Now, that's what becoming an on-call compliance hero can do for you. And if you're looking for more help getting compliant, our compliance experts are always on call for you. On call for you. On call for you. I don't know, the script says it. I'm reading it. The script literally says that. I just read what's on the teleprompter. I'm like Ron Burgundy over here. Visit cmmccompliancesecrets.com or check out the description below for links to get help right now. If you love the content we're putting out here for you, help us out with a big thumbs up on that like button, or even better, smash that subscribe button right now to get the latest compliance content as soon as our compliance nerds roll it out. Until the next compliance tip, my friends, stay safe and secure out there, and hit us in the comments below to let us know what you'd like to know more about when it comes to information security and compliance. I'll see you on the next one.